Wildfires in the west, hurricanes along the Atlantic and Gulf Coast, tornadoes across the heartland, and flooding nearly everywhere there's water. Disasters happen, which is why getting the right amount and type of insurance for you or your business is one of the most important financial decisions that you can make. Here with more is Dr. Robert Hartwig with Insurance Information Institute. Good morning, Doctor. Great to have you on the show this morning.
Hey, glad to be here, Stephanie. Thanks for having me.
When it comes to insurance, it can be a little tricky on getting that coverage right. So talk a little bit about the policy.
Well, right, and Florida is a state where it's a little bit more tricky than usual because of your hurricane risk. And so what you really want to do is you want to have a conversation with your professional insurance agent to make sure that you have not only the right coverage, but the right amounts of coverage. And in Florida, that could mean you want to make sure that you have wind coverage, you have a standard homeowner's policy, in some cases that might be separate. And in particular, when you're thinking about the coast, you have to make sure that you understand that you have a flood risk as well. 1 out of 3 flood policies in the entire United States are purchased in the state of Florida. And it's no accident that the cost of homeowners insurance in Florida is more expensive than any other state. So your insurance agent can help make sure that there are no gaps at all and that you're going to be able to recover or to rebuild or repair your home in the event that it's damaged or destroyed, no matter what happens to it.
Well, you mentioned just the first thing is just to sit down and have that conversation with an insurance professional. What are those questions that we should be asking?
Well, the number one question is, am I covered for everything and every sort of risk that my home is potentially vulnerable to? And this also includes, by the way, renters and condo owners. Most homeowners, of course, they have coverage because they're required as a result of the mortgage that they have. But unfortunately, in the United States, only about 40% of renters have coverage. And of course, on the coast of Florida, we have untold hundreds of thousands of rental units. And many people might think that their landlord is going to cover them if their property is damaged or destroyed. In fact, that is not going to happen. So you should make sure you have that coverage, and you will also need that flood coverage again if you're a renter. Again, same thing if you are a condo or a co-op owner as well. You know, as you want to think also about, do I have enough in the way of liability limits? Remember, your home is also where you're most likely to be sued. You could have someone slip and fall. Your dog could bite a neighbor. Your child could throw a ball through the window or injure somebody. You could be liable for all of those things. Your homeowner's policy covers you for that as well. That's often overlooked.
Well, and I think that's a great point, especially seeing some of that video there, is that even though it may not be mandatory in some cases, it certainly is necessary because you don't want to end up in a situation like that and not be covered, right?
Yeah, that's absolutely, because unfortunately, if your home is damaged or destroyed from a natural disaster, or you wind up being sued and you don't have any insurance coverage, you could in fact be bankrupt as a result of that. Your home is your biggest single investment.
Dr. Hartwig, where do you want to send us to learn more about these questions that we should be asking and learning more about these policies? Anywhere online you want us to go?
What people should do, yes, so go to the Insurance Information Institute's website at iii.org. You find all the information you need, plus our free home inventory app, also available through that website, called Know Your Stuff. All
right, stay safe out there, and thank you so much for sharing this useful information. We'll also have this online for you guys. Just head to our website, fox4morningblend.com.
Dr. Hartwood there with some good tips, but we are helping you stay cool this summer. After the break, how to get a year's worth of free maintenance on your AC.